I'm so mad. You wanna know why I'm mad? I just recorded a whole video and for some reason that video isn't working. Maybe it'll work, I don't know. Okay, basically, just give you a rundown of the whole shebang. Okay, no, I have something else to say. There are two usernames. One is babies are cool, two babies are cool too, and Yellowbird267. So just so you know, there's two of them. For some reason, I just put videos on one. There's no difference between them. They're all pretty much the same shit. Okay, so when you're at school or work or whatever you do, whatever your neighborhood, whatever. Said neighborhood twice. Okay. You ever have those? I call them like eye buddies. Do you ever have those? 'Cause I have those all the time. I don't have one now, but I usually have them all the time. And it's where you make eye contact with someone, but you don't know them, you don't talk to them, like you don't affiliate with yourself with any of them, like you don't have friends who are their friends or just whatever. And so basically you have this eye buddy, and eventually you just like make eye contact with them, like whenever they're around, you just see them, you're just like, okay, it's not that intense, like it's more just like a glance, like, you know, like, whatever. And so I don't know, and eventually, I don't know if this happens with anyone else, but like you kind of form this like mini relationship because you're eye buddies. Like you'll find out, like, you'll find out their name, you'll find out like random facts, like, you know, if they're dating someone, or like if you hear like random conversations with other people, like if you're walking behind them, like you happen to be walking behind them, not like you're stalking them or anything, and they're having a conversation with someone else, and you overhear things, and you just think it's so weird because like you have this like weird relationship with someone, and you never even talk to them. But yeah, so yeah, I always think of it when I have an eye buddy as like I have like some sort of like relationship. Like I think of different scenarios, like what if we were to be friends, or like, you know, like what would happen if we hung out? What if I said hi one time? But none of that never happens. It's just like random thoughts in my head, just like when I see them. And then, you know what I think when I have an eye buddy is like the relationship progresses when you have an eye buddy. Like you start out like you notice them, they notice you. It's like that awkward thing. Like I look at you, then you look at me, so I look away. But then I look back just to make sure you stopped looking. It's kind of like that for a while. And then like a few weeks later, like maybe you'll like have an extra long eye contact thing, like, and then maybe like once in a while you'll like walk by each other in the hallway or market or work or wherever you are, and maybe like you'll like smile, like not a hand wave yet, because that's too much. That's too much. You'll like smile, like acknowledge, and then like maybe one time you'll like bump them in the hallway or wherever you are, some tight close space. You'll say like, "Oops, sorry," even though like it's progression. That's eye buddy getting closer, you know, closer to that final moment where you're like, "Hi, I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you. I'm your eye buddy. We've been eye buddies for a long time, but yeah, actually, I feel like an eye buddy is like an unspoken bond, and I think they usually always stay that way. At least for me, I've never been friends with any of my eye buddies. Like, yeah, they always eventually just disappear off, and yeah, so that's my thing on eye buddies. And if you have one, well, I have nothing to add to that. That was just a dependent clause, and there's nothing to say after that to make it make sense. So that's just my spiel on eye buddies. Maybe no one has eye buddies. Maybe I'm the only one, but I mean, I've heard instances of other people having eye buddies too, so maybe there's more out there. Yeah. Yep. So, okay. Goodbye.